Namaste friends. Atmanam niyamaiste ste karshayitva prayatnata prapyate nipune dharmo na sukhat labhade sukham. Even for gods, they had to work very, very hard on the right path with lots of troubles and with utmost discipline. Only then they become gods. It's Lord Sri Krishna or Lord Shiva, Lord Subramanya, Sri Ganapati, whoever it could be, they all had to work very, very hard with absolute discipline and devotion. That is what I said just now. Today we are going to Sri Muthappan temple. Sri Muthappan and Sri Vellatam. Sri Muthappan for Mahavishnu and Vellatam for Shiva. Actually it's the same. It's one the same. It's a Shaivate and the Vaishnavate. So Nayanar and Charukan, they were so thick friends. Even Kottiyur, it is shown they are very, very thick friends. When Shiva was very upset after his wife, the consort, got deleted from the life, he was so angry and he was very sad. Then it is Mahavishnu, it seems, who went and absolutely caught hold of him, and till he became alright, he was absolutely holding throughout. That is what in Kottiyur the priest shows. For hours he remains in the same status. Parashinakadavu Sri Muthappan temple. It's one of the most important temples in North Malabar. It's about 10 kilometers from Taliparambu and 16 kilometers from Kannur city in the Kannur district,
but in North Malabar, Kerala. From Kadalivanam, it's an hour's drive. You can mix with sightseeing of Kannur, Payanur, and Trichambaram. Sri Krishna temple is very close to this place, not very far. It's an important sacred pilgrim centers in North Malabar, Kerala. It stands on the banks of Valapattanam River, which originates in Western Ghats, and it joins the Arabian Sea. We can call it a holy river. It's an ornament for various shrines, including the Kottayur Hills. As you know, as I said, it's a tributary of the sacred Bavali River. As such, we are not sure about the exact date of inception of this temple, but believes about 500 years history. Here we can see the two idols together. They're always together, very close friends. That's Shaivate and the Vaishnavites. The senior Muttappan or Tiruvappana or Vellatam, the first wears fish-shaped crown representing Lord Vishnu, and the later wears a green crown with a crescent moon representing Lord Shiva. What I understood is Sri Muttappan is also the Vellatam, and Tiruvappana is the Lord Vishnu. Now, to Lord Vishnu, Sri Muttappan calls Chirukkan, and Vellatam Muttappan is Nayanar. It's always like two Teyyams together, the front one and the back one. So Muttappan is in front and Chariya Muttappan is on the back. Legendary stories regarding the origin of Sri Muttappan. One says that there was a lady from the Iyengar family called Padikutti. She was a great Shiva Bhakta. She is supposed to be the foster mother of Sri Muttappan. And now Padikutti Bhagavati, there is a temple also at Erisheri. She stood as a goddess because she is the one who is looked after the child, the Sri Muttappan. The story says that she was married to Ayamgara Vishnunavar, a Brahmin landlord of the village. They were not blessed with a child. They had prayed and prayed, but there was no effect. Since Padikutti Amma was a strong believer of Lord Shiva, the deity of Payyavur temple, she used to go there and pray every day. One night, she saw the Lord in a dream who blessed and consoled her. The next morning, she went for her usual bathe in the Payyavur river at Tirunettikal. As she was there, she saw a basket made of green coconut leaf floating in the water where she was taking bath. It came and struck to a flat rock near the bank. She saw then a small male child lying in it. She was so surprised and pleased, she picked up the basket and placed it on the flat stone. her motherly instincts naturally aroused, she took the child and kissed him. She took him home and showed him to her husband. He also gladly accepted the child and adopted him as their son. They thought is the gift of the God whom they are praying. It's early morning. The temple is well equipped, take even 400,000 people. There's a rush today because being Good Friday. As they were Brahmins, the boy had to be trained in rituals characteristic of that particular caste. But as this boy grew up, he could not practice the disciplines of Brahmins at all. He played with the low caste boys of the village with a bow and arrow. He went to shoot the birds and also went for fishing. Like the other boys, he ate meat and drank toddy. Toddy is a liquor kind of a drink taken from the coconut palm, which the Brahmins don't touch. The conservative high caste villagers could not tolerate this, and naturally they complained to his father. His attempt to dissuade the boy was absolutely fruitless from all these acts. As this was unbearable for the father day by day, he expressed his desire to commit suicide. On hearing this, the boy entered his room and bolted the door from inside. As he was not coming out after a long time, the mother was worried. She knocked the door and called him. There was no response. She cried aloud and called her husband, who also knocked the door. The door was opened. To their surprise, they saw a divine figure in a hunter's attire with hanging beard and also with dazzling red eyes. Then he revealed the purpose of his birth. It was to protect poor who wanted his help. He blessed his foster parents and then went into the forest. He spent long days in Kunattur and Puralimala. Finally, he reached at Parashini Kadavu. There are many stories which says that he had thrown an arrow and then that reached to Parashini Kadavu. There he found the place, and also the fact that he met Vishnu, which is Tiruvappara, and there are many things which goes on. The Parashini Kadavu Muthappan temple gives spiritual comfort and relief to all irrespective of their caste, creed or religion or the people. This area belonging from Chandragiri Pura, the Chandragiri river, to Korapura, and from Valapattanam to Hunsur, that is Karnataka. There are Muslims, Christians and many foreigners who visit the temple every day. Daily they offer food, free food. We start from 7 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening. The temple also provides, besides free meals, free accommodation to everyone who comes there. There is also the supply of tea and boiled green grams as prasadam with coconut grated and put in. There are pujas as rituals of many temples. All the main pujas are performed not by the Brahmins, surprisingly by the Tiyas of Parashini Muthappan family. In special cases, Brahmins and Madayans together perform pujas in Srikovil. It's only on certain occasions. He is the god of the poor and downtrodden. It's a rebel god, and he drinks toddy and eats roasted fish and wild meat. He always carries with him a bow and an arrow. The places of his worship also called Madapura. Prasada Vitaranam counter is done throughout the day.
Friends, this is a bit bigger video, so please watch the second portion. Don't forget. Also kindly subscribe and share with others. There will be so many people who really want to see this.